it's Claire, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my braces experience because as you can see, I have no braces anymore. So my overall experience with braces wasn't really that bad, but I'm just like that. I hate braces. I hated them so much. I'm so positive. But I had braces for 2 years and I got them on when I was in 5th grade and I'm going into 8th grade now. So, I forgot where I was. So getting braces on really isn't that bad. At first I thought it was like awful, but like you get used to it hurting and stuff, and then like you don't even like realize your braces are there and you don't even remember what it's like to not have braces. But when the first like week of having your braces on, it's really hard to eat food because it hurts so bad. So if you're gonna get your braces on, I'd recommend stocking up on soup because that's like pretty much the only easy thing to eat. And then getting your braces off, I hated it. It was like the worst experience for me. But watching like other people's like braces experience videos, they're like, oh, getting them off was so easy. I'm like, what? So unfair, because mine was miserable. I hated getting them off. Like I hated it. I hated it. I absolutely hated getting them off. Like, as you can tell, I hated it. But anyway, I'm gonna start at the beginning of the whole braces. So when you get them on, they're gonna like, they put this like thing in your mouth. So like, so your mouth is like expanded where like they can see everything. And they do, I don't really remember everything, but they put like, you know, a cement on your teeth, and then they put like the bracket on, and then they put the wire on, and then you get your rubber bands. And then so you have to get like a checkup like every 2 weeks where they tighten it. But it was two weeks for me. I don't know if it's gonna be for you. It's probably gonna be 2 weeks, but it was 2 weeks for me. And so yeah, the getting on experience isn't really that bad. It just stinks because you have to have that thing in your mouth that widens everything and it hurts. And before you get your braces, they have to do a mold, which can be very awful. Like I remember like the one girl, she didn't have like a thingy, like she didn't have any like tool. She just had the putty and she was doing it and she's like, ow, ow, ow. I'm like, what? Like I didn't say it, but she's like, you're biting my finger. I was like, oh, I didn't. I felt so bad. I didn't realize I was biting her finger off. Yeah. So for like, you have to brush, obviously brush your teeth. Normally it's not hard to brush your braces because it's just like brushing your teeth. It's really simple. But flossing, it was so hard for me to floss. I never really flossed, to be honest, because you had to like weave it through the whole like wire and all that, and I hated it. I hated it so much. So that's why I like never flossed, which is really bad. Now when I got them off, those obviously my teeth were straight, and so I got them off, and it was, oh, I hated getting them off. Oh, I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. It was absolutely awful. I hated it so much. So what they did is they took the rubber bands off. That's easy because after 2 years of them doing that every 2 weeks, you get used to them taking the rubber bands and the wire off. But then they had to like rip the brackets off, which was killing me. I hated that, but it wasn't really that bad because I mean it wasn't that bad compared to everything else. I'm like probably scaring you guys so much, but it's really not that bad. I hold a grudge, okay? I hated it. It's really not that bad, but I hated it. But so then after they take that all off, there's like glue on your teeth, cement or whatever they call it, but it's nasty, it's disgusting. So then they have to go in with this like grinder thing to grind it all off, and they're like, oh, it won't hurt, but it'll like tickle to where it feels like it's hurting, but it's just like, you know, tickling. And I'm like, okay, doesn't sound so bad. And then they do it and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he kind of like got my gums, so like my gums were like, well, obviously my gums were swollen, but like he got my gums so I was bleeding, and I didn't like that. It was awful, and I thought it was all over. I was like, yes, the glue's gone, like hallelujah. But it wasn't over. And he said that when you have braces, your teeth tend to chip And I was like, oh, so I have chipped teeth. He's like, oh, so I'm just gonna go in and like even them out, so I'm gonna grind your teeth down. I was like, you're gonna grind my teeth down? Like, oh, this should be fun, you know? And so he was grinding my teeth down. That wasn't as bad as getting the glue off, I'll have to say, but I didn't like that either. It was probably just as bad as getting the glue off, but except there's not like glue flying everywhere. It was, I didn't like it. Everything was gone. I was like, yes, I'm done. Like before when I got the glue off, I was so pumped. I was like, yes, I get to go home and show everyone my nice new teeth. But then she's like, okay, we have to take a mold for your retainer. I was like, oh, this shouldn't be that bad because I've taken a mold before. She gets like, okay, so this is my retainer case. So it's like this thing shaped like this, but there's like an inside right there, and this part's like not here. It's like, achoo! Achoo! Ooh, excuse me. She sticks it in your mouth, and so it's like sitting on your teeth with all the putty and stuff in it. I thought I was going to throw up, like, because you can't swallow, and you can't, like, you had to have it in for like 3 minutes, and you can't swallow, and like it's like in your throat, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna puke on you later. And I got this baby. Oh, my retainer. So fun. But after like that was all done, she just took some pictures of my teeth with her camera, and then I got this baby. Oh, my retainer. So fun. Now my retainer, well, I have to wear my retainer all the time, but sometimes I don't wear it because it's kind of hard to talk. But in the summer, I'm obviously going to wear it more. Just during the school year, I don't wear it as much because I kind of want to be able to talk, you know, you feel me? So mine, like, you probably think the retainer, like the metal bar and all that, but surprisingly, I didn't get that kind. Like, you can't even see it. So here, I'll put it on, and you won't even like be able to see it. Okay, so you can't even see it, but yeah, I kind of have like a list, but it's kind of easy to kind of like control. Other than like, I think like the one with the metal bar is harder to talk with, but I'm taking this off now. But yeah, so my case is just purple. I didn't get to pick it. She just knew I loved purple, so I don't know if you get to choose your case or I don't know, but I know that there's a backup retainer that they have at my dentist just in case I break it. For it, I hate it. I hate it because it's clear. And it's like, it's kind of like Invisalign, I guess, but it's a retainer. And I hate it because like the spit gets stuck between your teeth and the, like between your teeth and the retainer. So when like if someone's sitting like right here, they can see the spit and it looks like there's black stuff in your teeth, which I hate because so to clean it, she gave me like these I'll show you them. It's like these little like, oh, okay. It's like these little packet things, and they're like, so this is what it like looks like, and like you rip one off, and then you open it, and there's like these little like, kind of like, what's it called? Not Pez. Bottle caps, or I don't know, like the candy that dissolves in water. No, it doesn't dissolve in water, but it looks like it will. But it kind of looks like that, and then you put it in water, and it dissolves, and then you put, well, you just, okay, let me start over. I'm making this very confusing. You put it in a glass of water, then you put your retainer in there, so it'll like fizz, and it's turning blue, and when the liquid turns clear, that means it's done, and your retainer will get all squeaky clean, but you don't have to like, because she gave me those samples for free, so when I run out, I'm just gonna have to clean this with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Now you may know with braces you can't really eat much, like can't eat like caramel and like popcorn and apples, like you can't bite into apples, gum, other stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't follow those rules. I ate popcorn, I ate everything. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't bite into apples, which I can do now, which it feels like I'm on a different like planet biting into apples. It feels so weird. But I still ate any kind of gum, but you can eat sugar-free gum, but I ate any gum. I didn't care if it was sugar-free or not. I just ate it. Yeah. Okay, do not like whiten your teeth or anything while you have braces, because you can end up with like squares on your teeth when you get them off. Yeah, so my overall experience with braces was fine, I guess. I hated braces, but it was totally worth it in the end because your teeth are going to be super straight. It's super pretty. It's going to be like, look at my teeth. But I will say, when you first get your braces off, you're going to be like, holy crap, who is this person? Because I know I was like that. I was like, oh my gosh, I look like one of those animals from those like, from those like magazines, you know how the dogs are like smiling and then they got like super straight teeth. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, thanks for watching. What the heck is this on my hand? Like, I just saw that and I was like, what? It's a marker. Get off. Anyway. Okay, bye.
17:38. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Sent your pretty ass soon as you came in the door.